Hey guys and dolls, and welcome into another video. My name is Jason and I hope everyone is having a fantastic weekend. We have some news out on our ALPP play, so if you are an ALPP fan, then all I ask is that you smash the like button and type ALPP down below in the comments, because I want to know who you guys are and I absolutely love this company moving forward. So you guys can see in the last 48 hours we did actually have some news out, and stay tuned throughout this video guys, because I have some breaking news that may actually surprise you, because I think that Kent Wilson is actually hinting something at Cathie Wood ARK Invest. Now they did actually file an 8K report with the SEC, and if you guys don't know what that is, let's just go onto Google and so you guys can understand what exactly an 8K report is. It says here on Google that an 8K is a report of unscheduled material events or corporate changes at a company that could be of importance to the shareholders or the Securities and Exchange Commission. So they have actually come out, and again, if I go onto this article, you guys can see that they have actually filed an 8K report here. Now, what does it say inside this 8K report? It is actually from Kent Wilson himself, who is the CEO at ALPP. It says, "Dear shareholders, in 2020, ALPINE4 Holdings acquired two new businesses. So that is Excel Fabrications LLC and Impossible Aerospace Corporation, and in brackets that's AI. In order to allow our auditing firms more time to finalize the accounting for these new acquisitions and to address the uniqueness of the IA transaction, we filed a Form 12B25 with the SEC to extend the filing date of our annual report on Form 10K to April 15th, 2021. We thank you for your continued support. Best regards, Kent." So what exactly does all of this mean? So it says here that it is SEC Form 12B25, also known as the Notification of Late Filing, is the document a public company must file when the Securities and Exchange Commission, when it's anticipated missing the deadline for other key filings such as quarterly financial results. And you can see here that he did actually explain, Kent Wilson, as to why, of course, they are submitting this later on. And it is due to the fact that these are two new acquisitions, so they are going to need more time to process all of this onto their books and understand exactly what has happened over the last quarter. And that is how they can then file their 10K annual report, which is basically like the quarterly and annual reports that happen every year for the company. So do we think that this is going to affect the Nasdaq listing? Potentially it could be, because they are actually putting their fingers right now on all of this paperwork and they are trying to accelerate through this. But again, as we know, Kent actually doesn't have any power over the Nasdaq listing. Again, this is all down to Nasdaq now wanting to contact them, as he actually did state out in this letter here, which I did go through in my last video. If you do want a full breakdown on this letter, then be sure to check out the video that I will link above now, because it goes on to explain exactly how that is going to affect their Nasdaq uplisting and why it's taking some time. So guys, they are actually in the process of doing all of their correct paperwork, but we did actually have some really cool news that did come out. And on their likes, I just want to show you this because it's quite interesting. We can see that the ARK Invest's Big Ideas for 2021 has actually been liked by ALPP. So they've actually gone on to ARK's website and they've actually liked the fact that ARK have said, "ARK believes drones will deliver packages, food and even people quicker and more conveniently than ever before. That's why it's included in Big Ideas 2021. So they've actually gone on to the ARK Twitter page and they have actually been liking this post by Cathie Wood herself. So this goes to tell me, guys, that there may actually be a secret relationship going on for the new ARK X ETF, which Cathie Wood, you guys know, is due to bring out in the next couple of weeks. And if you would like a full breakdown on that video and the stocks that I'm buying up, the space stocks that I'm buying up, then be sure to check out this video above now, because I have done a full breakdown on all of those stocks that I believe do stand a very good chance of Cathie Wood herself purchasing and putting into that ARK X ETF. So there is some really good news there, guys, from ALPP. I think that this is all lining up quite nicely, and hopefully that we can receive some nice earnings coming on the 15th of April. So guys, we did have some interesting news there that did actually just come out through all of that information there that Kent has actually been processing. So again, it is just about staying patient over the next month of April, but April could actually throw us some lovely surprises for the share price of ALPP. If we do actually have any announcements into Nasdaq, if we do actually get any announcements as to the ARK X ETF, either of these guys could be a nice catalyst to send our ALPP back up to test that 200 and the 50 on the SMA. And if we do actually have that, then again, we could actually be talking of share prices around that $5 to $6 range, or even above, depending on how the markets are If the markets are in fact green and we are doing very well, and we actually start to see a spike in the OTC markets because they have seen quite a sudden sell-off over the last couple of weeks, about the last 5 weeks usually, we do actually see a bear drop in the markets for about 5 to 6 weeks, and then things usually do start to turn around. And again, this is going into the 6 weeks now that we have actually had a lot of volatility and a lot of bear action. So I am expecting some news and catalysts to come out during the next 4 to 5 weeks, which hopefully will actually see us retest those highs of about $5 to $5.50. So if we can get up here, guys, then that would be a nice confirmation that we are in fact trending into a new area, and then we will have some nice new support and some resistance, and we start to see those new highs once again. So ultimately, I am holding on to my shares of ALPP. You can see that we did actually come down onto oversold levels on the RSI twice, and it is just about waiting patiently now for hopefully to have that W-shaped recovery where we do actually retest up again into that $5 range and beyond. So that is what I'm doing with ALPP. I hope that you guys did enjoy this update. Stay patient with this one. I do think that in the long run we will all be rewarded. I hope that you have a lovely, lovely week ahead, and always remember, guys, that nothing I say in this channel is financial advice. These are just my views, thoughts and opinions, and what I am doing with my money. So always make sure to do your own due diligence and research when you're investing into a stock, because especially penny stocks, guys, like ALPP, they do hold a lot of risk. And I always want to make sure that you guys are aware of that. The ALPP is only a very small percent of my portfolio, but I do like this company and I absolutely love what they are doing. Their CEO is incredible, and I've watched almost every single interview that I've ever found on the internet of him. So I'm very bullish on Ken Wilson, and I think that he is a great guy. So guys, that wraps up this video. All I ask is that you smash the like button and hit that big red subscribe button if you did make it this far, and I will see you guys in my next video. Ciao.